Just give me a second. Let me set up. Alright, today we're building this. Oh, hold on. Why is everything all messed up here? Okay, so we're building this thingy. This is from Kyoukai Senki Warriors. Imame? What are they again? Weird titles. Imame, Warriors of Boundary, or Warriors of the Boundary? I forget which one. We're building this today. This is not a mecha, it's a mecha carrier, which is different. This is 172 scale. It is quite a big box. It is a truck. I'm not sure there's two of them. Wait, 2 product sets are required to create this form. Oh, okay, this is... That's a bit disappointing. I thought they were gonna have like 2 of these. We only have this, essentially, which is something, I guess. It's not bad, but I'm kind of hoping we would have gotten, because I saw this picture, I was like, oh, this is interesting, and turns out no. But yeah, you can like stuff. I got, let me just get it out. I got this guy here, which I built a little while ago. It's missing a hand. I don't know where it fell, but this shouldn't be a problem. So I think I built it like quite a while ago. It's like one of my earlier, when I was just starting to do live streams again. When I started doing live streams for plastic model kits instead. So I'm gonna be stuffing this guy in there, see how it looks. And yeah, so this thing is not a mecha, it's not a robot, it is not a mobile suit, it is a mobile suit, well, a mecha carrier, so it does not have a number. Usually in a series of kits, you will get a number in there. So to like indicate like which in the series, where it is in the series. This one does not have a number, so it's like a special separate thing. It's a kit from 2021. Bandai, of course, high grade, 172 scale, so the same scale as these people, which is like basically this is a half a Gundam. This is a half a mobile suit doll. I'm guessing 8-ish meters tall, because usually mobile suits are 16 meters tall. So yeah, it does not have. This one had fun stuff on it, like these little pistons here, but yeah, it's like a master grade level thing, but on a high grade kit. Just give me a second here, I need to post things places. I'll be there in a second, just give me a minute. Meanwhile, enjoy the music or something like that. Close enough. Anyway, I'm building this thing. We're gonna see how it goes. It is a big box. You have like it is kit from 2021, so you do have like English and Japanese, so you can read some of the stuff. Special vehicle usually to carry. I mean, is it disguised as a normal trailer truck? Well, I guess it's normal. I mean, if you had a trailer truck like going through like a DMZ or something, you would be a bit concerned. But anyways, so it opens and stuff. So like, yeah, these kits are surprisingly fun. I haven't watched the whole show. It's basically your usual boy gets in a robot type deal with like his friends Sasuke and what's her face? Sakura. This is Naruto, by the way, and this is, the 9-tail, only one tail. They have little mascots, which is supposed to be the AI avatar. But like, I don't know what happened to that. Like, at some point, like everybody was like, well, all the fictional stuff was like, hey, if we're gonna have like AI companions that are gonna be like little helpers and gonna help us with our daily task, and they're gonna have like little forms and shaped like little creatures and whatever. And that never happened. But they're still using it in anime for some reason. I'm not sure what's up to that. Could be a cultural thing. But yeah, 172 scale armored special carrier. Not special armored carrier, or the carrier is special but is armored? Was it? Okay, well, it's a special carrier. Alright, so I'm gonna build this thing. I'm gonna see how it goes. It is quite a big box. It has like a lot of gimmicks I'm looking forward to. Gonna also look into stuffing that thing into there. Alright. Knocking some things over here. Hopefully we're able to recover. Alright. So then that should be Just me just a second while I fix the focus here, because we can't let that automatic. That's good enough, I guess. Alright. So, we get our instructions, plain old high grade stuff. One side color, one side black and white. Oh, it goes all the way through. You got rolling things, and they are like, what's the term? Fixed differential. Let's call it that. Normally I would figure it would be like this, where you just have like a pin, but it's not the whole thing connected all the way through. But yeah, okay. Yes, you do have like a little mechanism here to make the like the wheels, the front wheels join together so you can steer together. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, they don't usually make. I don't think Bandai makes like lots of vehicle kits. It's not like their Tamiya or Aoshima or something. Even Hasegawa sometimes, I think. They do make? No, they don't. I think Aoshima mostly. But yeah. You do have here instructions on how to fit this thing into there, so we shall be doing that. It has the same instructions for that guy. But yeah, you need to get a second apparently. A second of these. I can't remember how expensive this was, but I feel it wasn't that cheap. Well, it was surprisingly cheap, I guess. I thought it would be more expensive, but it's not that inexpensive either. Alright, it's just plain old high grade. I mean, there's a few things weird about these. I forget, I felt like, no, maybe that's, hold up. They've been confusing with something else. Some of the instructions are a bit difficult to follow. But yeah, you do get a bit of literature with this, like explaining what this is for. So you have to like raise some funds to buy this truck. To get it, basically. It reminds me of, well, not exactly that, but Knight Rider. If you know David Hasselhoff, back in the 80s, every kid from the 80s should know this. Knight Rider had a truck. It was a good old, plain old trailer truck, like those big square ones, classic. It's like not built for like fuel efficiency or anything, but like it was always like had this like fun. Those are very large panels. Had this fun moment where like Knight Rider would like get out, like back out of the trailer while the trailer was on the highway, and they would like, it was basically a traveling base because they didn't have a fixed. They needed to go all over the country to like carry out their night riding missions. So their base was a mobile unit, was basically a truck, but I don't think this is like that. Probably not. It's just a simple carrier, just like gets them from point A to B. Like the other one had like, basically the car went to the back of the truck, into the basically container area, and you had all sorts of, basically a small mobile garage essentially to like do all sorts of maintenance and updates onto the Knight Rider or car and kit. Well, the vehicle is called Knight Rider, but kit is the AI. It's a nerdy detail for you. Anyway, yeah, large panels on this thing. Probably not as complex. It's just large, but I don't think it's very complex. Probably gonna do this in one session. It's just very large parts to it. That's all. Bandai does not. Oh, it's like a 3-seater, but like that's how big people are in there. Just lower that a bit. Okay. Feels a bit dark. I don't know. I never can get the right color, right brightness. It's always either too bright or too dark. One day we'll figure it out. We're experimenting still. There's a few things kind of broken. There's like a... feels like some of the parts are a bit... Just to go over all the bits there. Just make sure we got... nothing fell out. The tires are just plain plastic. They're not... So this bear was the fifth tire. Oh, okay, never mind. There's two of them. Alright. So, yeah. It's... I'm just checking, make sure I don't have any missing parts that fell out. Because it has happened before. Never thought it would happen with the Bandai kit, but it did. Alright, so we got our tools. Let's figure out where step 1 is on the instructions so we can get to building. Not much else I can say about the instructions here, just like you can always read up. Like this is the same, I think, blurb you have for these series. So I think it's like a fairly popular series, but I still haven't watched it. I need to actually track it down and watch it somehow. Where do I start? I want to say here, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's start here. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we need D. This is D2 and D1. So we got these kind of axles there. It's from Sunrise, which is the people who do most of the Gundam shows, well, all of them really. And they also do like random series usually with usually very similar themes to Gundam. It's always usually some mecha theme, mecha something or other, and it feels always a little bit Gundam-y to me, at least, when they make those. I'm getting all the parts off here because I feel, well, there's not a lot, and I feel like these are symmetrical, so I'm going to go all the D here, make a pile. D1 and D2, just mix them up. Probably need to polish that a little bit, this axle. Yeah, the tires here are just hard plastic, they're not rubber, so that's unfortunate. Well, no, I mean, I don't know. Wait, hold on, I did. Well, I mean, Bandai does make sometimes vehicle kits for stuff in the animes that they make kits regularly for. Because I've seen like vehicles for like Dragon Ball by Bandai. What else have I seen? And I guess Gun Tank that counts as a vehicle. This pile of D over here. Just make a little pile as we go. This is the thing that I forget the name. It's basically the thing that the tire, well, the wheel turns on. Figure I'd do something different rather than just doing a mecha all the time. But I do have like a few vehicle kits left that I've never finished, so someday I'll do some more of these. Not Bandai, but other ones. Plastic is a bit hard. Some of these gates are kind of already broken, I guess, from transport. Okay, that's all of D1 and D2. We got file here. Alright, so we start with also B. I feel like, well, it's not gonna. They're large pieces, so it's like, and it's pretty impossible to confuse them. So I might as well just get all these out. Normally, when you're dealing with like such large, very large gates, you should like cut a little extra, and then you can come back and kind of just slice it a little bit more. That gives you a little more control. That's the whole deck of this thing. That's technically how we're supposed to do it, just double cuts. Doesn't always work out. Because like the stress kind of carries over into the part much deeper than you would like. No matter what you do. I'm just gonna get all the blue parts here. There's not that many. We do get, oh, point. We do get a foil sticker with like signaling, turn signals. Those are weird. Okay. Just a few silvery bits. I'm gonna be using those, of course. Oops. Yeah. Some of them are quite large, so the larger the parts, like the more you shake them in the box, the more likely they are to break off, which is probably what happened here. Okay, I should probably use this guy for the rough work. And yeah, that did that. Very, very thick gates here, so I'm gonna need, so if you get a nipper for, oh, like an old nipper, you don't mind punishing a bit, like you might getting it a bit, well, this one's very strong, it doesn't care, but the other one, that's usually used for like most of the close cuts, so that might be a problem. get that one out. And come back. Try to get those down a little bit. Not that it does much, but try anyway. So we need, yeah, this is the one we need next. This is B5. We shall need that, and what else? Bunch of D parts. Okay. Try to get that cleaned up a little bit. This is the proper way of cutting or nipping stuff. You do 2 passes. So we need D and B, mostly just that for the first few parts there. Let's put that, I'll leave that here because we're gonna need it. Alright, so then we need our, yeah, let's do a quick file here and there. Those are mostly surfaces I'm going to be hidden away, so we don't need to bother too much about them, but just in case. It's going to be hidden behind the wheel. We need the large tires, if I'm not mistaken. Just a little polishing in there. And if you're new here, do like and subscribe. That's all for YouTube. I don't know what you're gonna do on Twitch. Follow, I guess? Well, I'd rather you subscribe on YouTube, really. Probably gonna help me out more. I'm confused by Twitch, really. I'm an old man. Technically a millennial, but very old. Okay, so we need take this, this, and that. Take a wheel. Why does it have a little bit there? I'm not sure about that. So, goes like so. Pops in here. And that's it. It becomes a wheel thing. Same thing on the other side. Just pop that on there. Just a little polish to get the nub off the tire surface. Yeah, it's not very, it's a very dark thing anyway. It's not like it has, it's a very, it doesn't have any like bright features that are gonna be very visible. So let's see, you got this here and you got that over there, and you can pop those upside down. Okay, wrong side. This way there, and that way. see over there. Right, and then you need this little connecting thing here, whose name escapes me. I used to know parts of a vehicle before. Having a blank. Like I mentioned, old man. And you pop those on here. This is D13 onto there. And there you go, it clips on there, and you get this thing here, which simulates basically the wheel turning. So it rolls, I guess. It shall roll. Then you need the long ones. Or is it? No, that's for the carrier. Never mind. Yeah, it's not a very complicated kit. Just very big. Polish the axle a bit so we don't get stuff that's gonna get stuck while it turns. Let's do that here. This is D10 from runners 1 and 2, D1 and D2. Just polish it along the curve so you get the nub to match the curve there. And close enough. Alright, so you just pop that in there. Oops, not. Actually pop it in a D7. Hopefully these are not. I don't think I think they are identical. Okay, they are. Yeah, they are all identical. Otherwise, I'm assuming they all are. Yeah, they all are identical. It seems. So all the tires are the same, aside from the front ones. So there, and very simple construction. Just a little polish here and there. Yeah, it's like, oops, don't, careful you don't break that. Just press gently. There you have it. You can have it turn, which it does not turn much. Oh, there we go. If you turn too much, it's gonna get stuck against there, I guess. So you have some limits you have to follow. It's not super accurate, but it works. Alright, so then D27 over here, which is this guy. Just check around for the usual nubs there. Again, these are surfaces that are going to be not very visible. Probably hidden away, so you don't necessarily have to overdo it here. I'm probably overdoing. But yeah, again, gentle. Not a reminder, more of a request. Like, if you're new here, do like and subscribe. Or share this, really. I don't really have much of a social presence. What the heck? How big is this thing? This is like the largest ones I've seen so far. Alright, that's number 3, I think, at least. Pre-drill this a little bit. Not necessary, it seems, but well. So then that goes on here. But yeah, do like, subscribe, share, all the things that you're supposed to be doing, or I should be doing, really. And those are like fake suspensions there. Like a double arm suspension. That's all. Okay. I would have thought like this would have been nice if they gave us like, this seems like it would have been like a fun little thing that comes out. It is like moving, but it's a fixed part here. It looks like it would have been hinged over here. That would have been fun. Too bad, I guess. Alright, so then we need yeah, we're basically almost out of runners. Because this part, I'm not sure that is actually for this thing. I feel like this might be for, well, we'll see. I don't think that's actually used there. Not this. What do I need? A4, A3. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, I'm gonna do like those. All of these are very large gates, so you do need a bit. I'm using my old Zuron there, which are very tough. They're not the best, like for the fine cuts, but they get through very thick things, and I don't have to worry about damaging them because I don't use them as much. Again, very few parts on each runner, so might as well just get everything out while we're there. Fine. Yeah, that was very hard. It's all polystyrene, just like different treatments give it different hardness and different properties. Different dyes even affect the quality of the properties of the final thing. That was violent. Okay. I've never seen like a soft, clear polystyrene part. It's always very hard. This is polystyrene, right? Or was it acrylic? I would say. This says PS, so I'm assuming polystyrene here as well. Oh well, they have made ships before. Like Bandai does make ships, like for example for the Yamato series, like the anime Yamato 2200, 20,000? I don't know, I forget. But there are some Yamato ships, so I guess they do make vehicles in some way. Alright, so just put all that over there until we need it. This is, I guess, B. It's a bit mixed up, but this is D. At some point, we're gonna have C in here. Did I not hopefully lose a part? Okay, there you go. Go over there. So, just clean those up a little bit. one more piece here. Alright, so then this goes there. That's the mud flaps. Okay. One guard, whatever side things. Says to put these strips on there, which we shall do. Why not? Okay, that's gonna work, I suppose. Yep. Well, it's not a dump truck, it's a big truck. It is a truck. And the trick with stickers is to get it right on the first try. And of course we messed up. It's supposed to be all the way down here. Come on now. Well, that's no better, I guess. These are the rear signals, I guess. Brake lights. One or the other. This is really aggressive turn signals, if those are turn signals. Very rattly. No, it's like different shades of gray. It's not all just one shade. Alright, so you got our turn signals on, or brake lights, one or the other. Now B2, 6. And A2, which is this guy. It has a lounge in the back. I guess with a mini fridge over here. It is a mini fridge. What the heck? It's a lounge, mini fridge, I guess. Something here, I don't know. But yeah, it looks like a mini fridge here. And a couch. So I guess they can just sit while they wait to be deployed. So put that there, like so. Even have a little door here, which is probably gigantic for how tall this is. People about this tall. I guess about it works out. Yeah, it's like even stairs. What the heck? This is like a whole living quarters in this here. I mean, you could have used a few less couches, maybe some bunk beds in here. A small kitchen or something. Alright. And then you just slap this on there. There's a number 4 here. Nope, 5. Not necessary to pre-drill. Those are some very, very large holes and pegs here. And there we go. Very simple. Okay, and then we need B free. Sure, we got all the nubs here. And on that we need to put sticker number 3, which is this large silver thing here. Probably should check first where it goes before I do this. If I get it right. Oh, come on. Come on now. Try to line that up here. Okay. And then we nudge it a little bit in there. Did we get it right? Probably not. It's slightly offset. Oh well. Okay, try that again. Again, trick with stickers to get it perfect on the first try, otherwise it's gonna be a lot of annoyance. Okay, got so far. Let's try on this side, see if that worked. Okay, yeah, we got it. All right. And then that just gets stuck on there. It's like not a lot of very, well, it's just that big brick on wheels, really. And B24. Yep. Now, A10, so this thing. Where are the other nubs? On the side. Alright, just no, you already got fingerprints everywhere. Trying to wipe that out a little bit. Okay. That goes there. Press that in using a stick to avoid leaving more fingerprints. Don't press too hard, you don't want to break the plastic. Okay, and then E. What? Why? E7. Why do we need to put that on there? It's basically covering up a lot of that thing there, including, I feel, the sticker we just put under there. Alright, so it's supposed to go on there. Oh, does it scroll up and down? Oh, I see. It goes up and down. I see. So this is like, oh, we can enjoy the view. Nope, now we're going to battle. Alright, so then handle the parts slowly and carefully so they do not break. Make sure to press down A7 when attaching. That was A7. Okay. So now we need what exactly? A6 and A5. Hello Marcel, this is a truck. Sorry, I didn't see your comment there. This is a truck from AIM Warriors at the Boundary. It is not a mecha, it is a mecha carrier. Saw this, was like, hey, this is not the usual stuff, so I got it. It's not very complex, it's very simple. I feel that's going to be done very soon. It has very large pegs everywhere. And that's a nub that needs to go. Can I make sure not to? before we do it here. Okay. So we need to get this onto there while making sure not to press too hard. But this thing probably needs some pre-drilling here and there. This is probably too large. And with the 1.5 for no reason. No, that's probably too much. Okay. Sure it lines up there. This hole and that hole and into this thing there. Make sure it stays in there. There we go. Just press that in there to make sure it doesn't. It says to be careful it doesn't break. Because this here is brittle. It will snap if you put too much pressure on it. And there we go. Just press that on the inside there. Make sure it goes in all the way into the part there. I'm not using my fingers, although what the heck is up with this? Alright, so just press everywhere to make sure it's like all the way in. And did I miss something here? Not yet. So before we put those parts on there, we need to put stickers underneath. Sure it's all nice and clean here. Alright, more stickers. Get these 2 and 3. Not 1 and 2 actually. And goes in there. Somehow. Okay, it's one of those folding things there. So this bends a bit. I need to kind of push that in there. I mean, it's going to be difficult to paint this because it's like all silvery and stuff. So we'll get that lined up there, all the way in. And this here kind of bends and turns. There we go. And then you kind of just deform the sticker to match the underlying surface thusly. And then you just find this thing and pop it on there. Actually, first clean that up a little bit. And press down to the pegs here. There we go. Not too bad. Do the same thing on the other side. It's one of those stickers that need to kind of wrap around. It's a bit hard. You gotta line it, find one corner to kind of line it up into, and then you can kind of press from there on. Like so, more or less. Same thing here, chunk for nubs. And just bump that on there. Use this stick to push it in further than your fingers would be able to. Like so, very nice. Okay, so we got that done. Oh, it's not done yet. Still missing the roof. Very, pretty much gigantic gates there. That's probably why it wasn't that expensive. I feel like it wasn't exceedingly pricey. Oh, well, whatever. So that goes on there. I guess you could, well, I don't think you need to paint the inside, but you could. It's probably all just like gray. It's probably the color it's supposed to be already. There we go. I guess it's designed for you to easily take it off if you need to, so you can look at the inside. But there we go. That's the front of it. It does have this little gimmick here. You can like switch between modes. Okay, so now we build the carrier portion of the thing. So it's like this is all just molded in one piece. Which is fine, I suppose, but no. It's not like they would give us suspensions and stuff. tires and axles. It only has 2. It's like usually these would have like 6, 8, even more. Like the heavier the load. Which I imagine that thing is the thing it's carries for like a heavy load, so I feel like more tires would probably make more sense here. More suspensions. I mean, the truck part has like 6 tires. I feel like the back should have just as many. There's a little indication, I think here's like so they line up, I guess. But it doesn't really matter. Like there's no... Oh, whatever, let's try getting this on the same way, see if that doesn't make any difference. Now this pointing up. And this pointing up as well. And see if that does anything. Nope, nothing at all. Alright, so yeah, it rolls just fine. And then we just slap this whole thing on there. No, the opposite, slap that thing on there. Parts so large they don't fit on frame. So you put that down here, so that way you can actually push that on here, rather than the opposite. There's a big hollow in here. There we go. Sort of. Probably should have gotten this nub, which I forgot. But it's not going to be very visible, so we don't care too much. There we go. Just press it down all the way together. Don't break the axle. Don't press on the wheels. They could break off. Alright, so we got this back thing. And then the final few pieces there. Let's see. And I think you can manage. We'll adjust this. So let's just get all these parts off. That's the whole of C. I got a few more pieces here. What the heck is this for? This doesn't look like it's... Oh. This bonus parts for the other thing? It seems like it. Did it say anywhere? Oh yeah. We got bonus parts. For that other thing. Yeah, leather seats. I think that might work. I mean... You have a mini fridge back there, so... It's, you can entertain the guests, as they say on the TV or something. If you want to entertain, this is the ideal. I'm not sure what it is. Actually, let me just get these parts off. So they add this little extra here, which is an extra weapon for... Yeah, it didn't seem like it matched anything on there. But we get a little extra weapon for the male's Kembu? I forget what it's called. Okay, so let's... That shouldn't be too hard to put together. Figure it out. There's this little thing here in the middle. I haven't watched the show. Seems like lots of people are quite fond of it. I mean, if you watch Gundam, you watch this. It's Gundam with the smaller mobile suits. Probably. Maybe. Who knows? Okay, so then I'm assuming this goes in here somehow. Well, actually, let me leave that for later, in case I mess it up. Where am I? Not even following the instructions. Anyway, C6 and C8. Those go somewhere. Just a quick little pass here. Alright, so then you go on to there with this pointing on the outside. Nope, wrong. Like so. Okay. C6 and C8 and C1 and C2, which is the side flaps there. this whole thing just one piece again? It's like very large pieces. It's very high grade. Well, no. I mean, high grade would usually have a few more pieces in there. Alright, so then that goes there. Actually there. Put the thing here on top. Get it to slide into the right places. There we go. Just pop that in there as needed. Make sure it's all pressed nice and tight. Okay. Where'd the walls go? I feel like I'm missing some parts here. Not. Oh wait, no. These go together with these things to kind of help it. Alright, these are D1, D3, and these as well. So we do have some moving parts on there. So on the back we have this thing. Okay, so first put that on there. And okay, I feel like I missed some stickers there. Yeah, 7 onto there and 6 up there, because it is a trailer, so you do need some kind of signaling. Just line that up. Well, okay, it's not lined up. Probably out of. Okay. Yeah, it does sound like one of the cheap toys because it's very plastic, very hollow. Wasn't expecting much out of this. Well, maybe I was. I mean, it's still Bandai. You kind of hope like it has some interesting features to it. Turns out not really. You're right, Marcel, it does sound kind of cheap. And it's already coming apart a little bit. Because the wheels are plastic, that contributes a bit. Have the sound of like cheap plastic wheels, like those like tiny cars. What they call? Not hot rods. I forget what they call. That's the brand, but small die-cast things. Small tiny vehicles. Rattles a bit. But yeah, I mean, like, it's still something different. It's not the most exciting of kits, but it is a little bit interesting. You don't usually get like a, well, you do sometimes, like a large carrier. You do get like, depending on the, you get like support vehicles sometimes. You have their kits, like There's like those like wings that in many Gundam shows they used to like deploy Gundams that like fly on or grab onto to be dropped off somewhere else. And like those Barnos in Monster Hunter, Windrigs in Monster Hunter. Because you need to be deployed, so just grab onto a wing. Those are usually more detailed. Okay, so we need, oh, I forgot. Still need to put a couple of deterrent signals. Very important. Then it won't be street legal, it might get stopped at some checkpoint or something because its trunk signals are missing. It's probably all out in focus because it's so big, having to keep moving it too close to the camera. Alright, how is, I don't think this is gonna fit. Yeah, it's not gonna fit on the turntable thing I have. That we'll see. So then we need to build the sides of it. So I don't know what this is for yet. Where does this go? I don't see anything that kind of like matches. Oh, this is a connecting part if you want to add like a second trailer there, so you can connect that in there. But I feel like this is a bit empty otherwise. There's nothing covering this up. Indeed, there is not. It's just like this, exposed. Am I missing something? No. Apparently it is like this. It's just exposed. You do have this. If you want to add like a second trailer in the back, but you'd have to like buy another set of these. Which is, if you're really into this show, I guess you might, but I probably won't. But anyway, so we got these things, which are connected via those little other things. Very descriptive way of putting it. So pop that on there, pop that on there. Sure it connects properly. Alright. Do the same thing on the other side. Doesn't matter which one goes where, I feel. Yeah, it's fine. That shouldn't matter. And pop that on there. Pop that on there. Takes this little thing. There's few enough parts I don't really need to like call them by letter or number or what have you. And these things go on to there. Should be fine. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. And you clip how? Just like that. Okay. Clip that on the top there. This here goes on the back because there's a little clip here, so that's the only difference really. And you gotta bend it a little bit, like so. So that becomes your carrier thing. So then to open it, and you pop it out, pop it out, pop it out. I said pop it out. There we go. And that just like slides down like this. Like so. Which is not too bad. It's a bit, I mean, it sounds a bit cheap, like you pointed out. But yeah, you basically have like this thing which opens on the side, so the whatever is stored in there can just get out easily. But oops. So you unclip the bottom here, and you pop that back on. Surely you're noticing a bunch of nubs everywhere. Yeah, bunch of nubs everywhere. Yeah, it's not the most elegant of systems. It's a bit rattly, it's a bit clunky. Okay, let's try this again. So, just pops that on there. At least it's holding somewhat here. Clips on there, but I kind of wish it wouldn't. Because it makes it hard to get out. And you have to like do that. And that's in the wrong place. Like so. Pop that there, pop that there, pop that there, pop it everywhere. Yeah, it clips in place, so that's something. And you can open these a bit. You fold those out. Pull this out, pull it out. Yeah, so yeah, you can kind of play with it, assuming it does not break. Okay, there we go. There, so now it goes all the way down. You have to like fiddle with it for a little bit for it to, it does clip in place like here and here, so it will clip into place. What's supposed to like end. Alright, so we got this and this together, which just on there, just like that. And that's it. Huh. That's the whole thing. Actually, I'm wondering, like, what the heck? Hold up. We're not done yet. Oh, there we go. This thing here. So, let's see. Hold it like so, put it like this, and like so, and like this. Just like so. And that becomes kind of extra weapon for the this guy, which I can't figure out where you put it. Oh, you replace this whole thing then. You get to replace this whole arm with this. If you feel like it. That becomes an extra claw, being all Wolverine here. No, don't care for much for it, so I'll just take it off. Got a bonus part for a different unit here. Again, no polycaps in this thing. Everything is just polystyrene, polystyrene. Alright, so it explains a thing or two here. Oh, those are not arrows. They wrap around this thing. Thought these were arrows, like signaling something, but no, this is actually this part here, which we missed. So we're gonna do that while we're finishing up. So basically, yeah, we're done. This is it. This is how long did this take? Hour and a half, even with all the time wasting I usually do. So just pop that on there. Try to get it to kind of line up. Let's see if this works. And gently fold. I'm getting better at these sticker things. It used to be like, yeah, I need to fold stickers. No, I'm not doing that. But yeah, kind of get used to it. So maybe that might be easier this way. Nudge that. And that didn't work. Extra turn signals, I guess. Of course, it will not stick so easily. I don't really have like any kind of shiny paint that would match this anyway. Well, I do. I have like copper, so that might have worked. Okay, took way too much effort. Oh, we got all the stickers out. Alright, so there it kind of sort of goes. There we go. So we're supposed to fold this guy in a certain way. So twist. And that. So like this. The top is exposed. So it is a dump truck. Yeah, that's okay. So, you know, built the thing so that we're kind of trying to review it. Yeah, so it does feel kind of cheap at some point. Squeaky a little bit. Is there anything missing here? No, that is how it looks. Oh, right, this is where it goes. Okay, that's because of that. It has a few little gimmicks, but it does feel a bit cheap. And this one is stuck. Oh, there it is. Pop that on there. You clip that on here. There we go. You have to wiggle a little bit to get it to move. There. Feel like there should have been something there as well to kind of clip it together, but not. Doesn't seem to be. Alright. So yeah, the kind of that's a bit disappointing. Disappointing bit here, like you fold these in all sorts of shapes, what have you, and then you just drop it on there. That is how it, well, actually the other way around. That's all there is to it. It's basically a dump truck, yeah. So, okay, this goes down a bit. It does kind of stick out a bit, so I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like that. So if you're like trying to be all stealthy and stuff, transporting dangerous, wanted, like the authorities are after you, you're part of the rebellion. I don't think like an open top trailer like this is a good way to carry your top secret weapons around. That's just me though. I don't know. It is a bit, I mean, it looked interesting from a distance. When I saw this on the store page, just the pictures, I was like, oh, this is interesting. Let me just get that, see what it's like. And it got selected today for a random kit, but yeah. You do get an extra piece of weapon for this thing, which is not much. You get an extra attachment here, so in case you want to, which is kind of I was kind of hoping, well, it kind of makes sense. They usually do that. Like, you want to get, it shows in the diagram that you can have like multiple, carry multiple things. So I guess depending how many you get, you could probably build like multiple of trailer. Just like stick that in there and then basically connect multiple end to end here, and then you can have basically a train these things. But yeah, it's yeah, I mean, it's alright. The back of it has that. I was playing with this earlier, but like, yeah, like the sides of it slide down a bit clunkily, but they do slide down. This is a bit rubbing on the ends there, making a bit of noise. Yeah, it does feel like a cheap toy, like because the wheels are plastic, hard plastic, and it's like when it spins, it has that cheap toy feel to it. It is basically an open back thing, which you can just dump your imames in there, your mails, your things, whatever the mobile suits are called, in there, and then they're just getting carried around. But yeah, it's like it's exposed. I'm guessing they put a tarp on it or something, which is kind of, I know, but I hope like a cover would have been nice. You don't think these people have satellites, do you? This one has a few more tricks up its sleeve, so you do have this little shield thing here that goes up and down. Well, not that many tricks, just one trick. The other trick being the connected thing here with a shaft, so that the wheels can kind of turn, so you can have like something like that. The wheels do spin, which is not asking much, I feel. But yeah, it's kind of a little disappointing. I mean, these are high grade. They were kind of in. I mean, the one thing that impressed me about this thing was that it had like pistons here, which is kind of a like master grade level thing. Like usually master grade kits have like pistons and stuff, but this one had the piston built in. So I mean, yeah, it's like more and more kits are kind of like that. But like the construction is, oh, it's a twisted. Okay, I don't know which way it goes now. Okay, this way. There we go. Let's just put this somewhere else. I don't know why everybody has power symbols all over their faces now these days, like all over the place. But yeah, this is supposed to be like the carrier for this. It ends up being quite large. Not that useful. I guess if you're doing dioramas and stuff, that might be a thing. Or if you went to some kind of sci-fi, essentially, dump truck. Which is just like you put stuff in the back. I don't know, like... What do I have within arm reach? Suppose you end up with a giant lady who needs to go on a tour, and you can have her being pulled along. Oops. I should probably zoom out a bit. There you go. You have a giant lady going on tour. That will work. What size are you anyway? About the same. So basically like 112 scale, 172 scale, they all like kind of aim for like the same size. So when you put them all on the shelf, they all like 144. So they all end up looking kind of the same. Kind of the same size. So that kind of makes sense. All your high grade kits end up looking pretty much to scale with each other. All your master grade kits probably see a bit larger. But yeah, this was the build of the special, no, what, Hallmark carrier spin? Oh, hold on, what's it called? armored special carrier. It carries the special. That's what it does. And from Aim Warriors of the Boundary, I think that's the title because I saw a few other titles for this. Yeah, Kyoukai Senki in Japanese. Kyoukai? I can't pronounce it. Probably pronounce it like shit. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not the prettiest thing to look at. That's just a practical vehicle. Oh, right. I forgot to mention this. So, this mod came out earlier, easier. So, you also have an interior to this thing. So, if you felt like it, you could detail that. It comes with a mini fridge, which is unusual. You can't see it here, but there's a mini fridge in there. And it does have a few couches, so you can entertain some guests. It comes with like 3 seats, I'm guessing, for like because there's 3 people driving at the same time. You could fit like a whole apartment in here. And door on the side. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not super detailed, but it is okay detailed, I guess. It's a high-grade kit. Nothing. You shouldn't be too surprised by it. Obviously, you should probably keep this not glued together, just so if you want to expose the inside. But yeah, overall, not too awful. A little bad, but not awful. Can't regret buying this now. I was expecting a little bit more. Alright, that's it. I don't think I can spin this thing though. It's a bit too big, too large on the base. Well, we'll try. And of course, thank you all for watching. For those who did watch, do like, subscribe, and all that thing that people do. I don't think this would fit. Oh, it does fit. Look at that, barely, but it does fit. Yeah, seriously, it looks like a dump truck. It fits poorly on the screen here. I don't know how to have this. I guess that's the best I can do right now. There's another version with Gatling guns? You don't say. I don't see it. I do see there's a stork, which is basically the same thing as those the wings that carry the mobile suit places. Oh, you can put. Oh, I mean, it does fit. Because they're all similar scales, it does fit like a. Not exactly. Well, it does not. Okay, this one it does. It's too wide, but you can fit like a Zaku or something in there. So it has some use for. it has some use for other stuff. Let's have this crouching in there. I don't know where the other hand is for this. Oh no, that's not gonna work. This is supposed to be like so. I don't know quite exactly how this is supposed to go. Oh, I'm gonna put that like that. So that's gonna be our exit. It's not terrible. Could be worse. I really would like to have the front of it in there. Yeah. It's a pretty weird kit. It's not the most exciting thing. Oh, the weapon, like, yeah. I guess they might have like weapon sets for it. So you don't, I'm assuming it doesn't sell. You don't get like this kit with the Gatling guns on that, but you do have things you can attach to that, I'm assuming. Hold up, that's a whole different truck. Why haven't I never seen that one before? Oh, it's a completely different truck. It has a lot more things to it. Now what should I do? Do I get it? Probably not. I'm not that into that show, so... But that's a lot of stuff. It's probably gonna feel like the same kind of cheap toy feeling as this one. This is just a carrier. I think this one wasn't too expensive. That's why I got it. Oh, you do have a door here, so you can exit from... There's a door in the back here connects to this door here. Except, of course, when you're doing a sharp turn and then you go in here, you can step out and then you get murdered by the thing getting back in there. Some of these, they look quite nice, I mean, but I don't know. Like, you see them on, like, the pictures they put up to convince you to buy it, and then you get it in person, it's, like, very different. It's more angular, it's like it's a different vehicle completely. Again, I need to watch the show, I haven't watched it much, so I don't, there's probably a bunch of stuff I'm missing. Bunch of context that I'm not aware of. Yeah, it looks somewhat interesting. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you do like, subscribe, the usual. This was the build of Kyoukai Senki Armored Special Carrier, ASC. 172 scale, Bandai, kit from 2021, from the show or manga or something. The series Aim Warriors of the Boundary, Kyoukai Senki. And yeah, that's all we have. Hope you liked it. I thought it was a bit meh, to be honest. Could have been better. But yeah, the box was deceptively big. I thought there would be like more to it, but no, it was just like large, big parts. Not that many of them. It's basically about the same number of parts as like a entry level, probably less. like yeah, you end up with something like this. And I'll just leave it at that. And yeah, like Kid Robot mentioned, there's a different version of this, so maybe someday I'll try to get that. But for now, we're just gonna have this thing here for a little bit while I go get a sandwich. And yeah, have a good rest of the day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are, who you're with. Do like, subscribe, share this with people, the usual. And I'll see you for more plastic model stuff Thursday, probably. Yeah, Thursday. And yeah, that's it. Thank you and good night.